Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am participating in a collaboration where I will show you 10 things I've thrifted from my house that I've never shown you in a thrift haul. If you like this kind of content, I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel where I upload thrifting, decor, and DIY videos and vlogs of late. And of course, you can always find me on Instagram at Nicole Northgarden. Here we go. Today's video, this is a collaboration hosted by Dee from Thrill of the Thrift, and there are 6 others of us participating. So it's me, Nicole Northgarden, and then Tammy from Tammy Roberts, Joan from Thrift Queen, Joanne from A Work in Progress, Alex from Chapter 2 Vintage, and Misty from Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. Whew, I always have to think about those words. I always want to switch them around. So what Dee asked us to do was to go around our homes and find 10 items that we have thrifted but never shown in a thrift haul. So for a lot of us, these are things that we thrifted before we started our channels, or I know some of us had shown other things on channels before we started showing thrift hauls, so sometimes it's that. So after you watch my video, I would love it if you'd go ahead and watch all the other videos. I think I'm in charge of assembling a playlist. So once I do that, once I have my video up and have the playlist going, I'll try to add everyone's videos to a playlist. So this is a great way to see some thrifted items while we can't all get out to get new thrifted items because we're all stuck in our houses. So let's go ahead and get into the video. For my video, I didn't want to pull things off shelves and out of decor spaces, so I'm just going to take you around my house and show you the items as I am currently using them, and at the end I will show you one that I have sitting here next to me that I use in my bathroom, but I didn't want to take you into the bathroom, and it's actually one of my favorite things in my home. So stay till the end to see that. So here we go. Okay, so one of the things that I've never talked about, you'll have to excuse my house because we're in quarantine mode, and so our living room is now a yoga studio. Our family room, we call this our family room. But this coffee table I picked up on the trash years ago now, and it was a very shiny cherry finish, like very high gloss. And it did not go with my stuff at all, but it was a nice table. You know, it's wood and solid. You could sit on it if you want. It's not going to break. So I picked it up for free, and I painted it using the Rust-Oleum Country Gray chalk paint. And then I put on it the antique glaze that they offer to get into the little crevices. And I really like it. The only thing about the paint is the top coat I used was their top coat, and it is not stain proof. So I have actually gotten, because we use this for eating, normally it's in the center of our room, and so we use this to eat on a lot of times when we're not having a family dinner, and so it gets stains, grease stains from food. So I'm going to need to sand it down and redo the top, and then use a much more stain proof top coat. I didn't know that when I used it. So anyway, so that's one of my 10 items in my house that I've never shown in a haul. Okay, another thing I wanted to share is this welcome stand. Got that at a yard sale many years ago. I had it. I didn't do a ton of decorating in our old house because it was very tiny. But this was one of the things I had near the front door, and it used to have ivy plants, which just started to look really bad. So I replaced it with these plants from IKEA when we moved into this house. And I really like these plants because you can rinse them off. So I don't have to actually dust them. I just rinse them. But I really like this stand. It's always here by my fireplace. And again, it usually looks much nicer than this because this coffee table is not normally here. But that is another thing that I thrifted. I don't remember how much I paid for it. I just know that I got it at a yard sale a long time ago. This you've seen in my decor videos, but I've never talked about it really. This mirror I also bought when we bought this house. I wanted to have something for wintertime. Normally I have like a summery boat picture painting above here, but I wanted something darker to go with our Christmas stuff. So in that fall of like 2018, I went out and bought this mirror. I got it at Goodwill. And again, I don't remember how much I paid for it. Probably under $10. I wouldn't have paid more than that, but I know our Goodwill kind of charges up for mirrors, so it could have been like $8.99, but I don't remember. And actually everything on the mantle is thrifted. Some of the things you have seen, I just added that. That'll come up in a video next week. But everything here is thrifted. Some of the stuff you've already seen. Most of it, I think, you've probably already seen in a haul. Okay, so this metal bird, I don't know if it's meant to be like a bird cage. I'm not entirely sure. Or if it was meant to be a planter. I mean, obviously it's not a real bird cage, but decoratively a bird cage or what. The top does open. And I got it at Goodwill many, many years ago. I want to say probably like 8 or so years ago. And had it in my decor at my old house. And I've always just loved it. So I always keep it here on this table. It's always filled with these grapevine balls and some seed balls usually. And then this year I found more grapevine balls, but I spray painted some white. And at Christmas time, I took those out and put pine cones in it. And then for spring, I just added this boxwood wreath. But for the most part, it always stays on this table behind the couch. Again, that's my water vessel. You know, got to stay hydrated. Not everything is in place anymore. Because this room has become less decorative and more functional, but that's generally what it looks like. I really like that piece. And I think I paid $4.99 for that. But again, it was so long ago, I'm not certain. And while I'm here, the lamps that are currently lit, those are also a Goodwill find. I bought those when we bought this house. So that was back in 2017. We had no lamps, again, because we lived in a tiny house and it had a lot of overhead lighting, where this house doesn't have a lot of overhead lighting. You can see that we just have a fan. So I knew I needed lamps. So I bought those at Goodwill. And I'll go up close. You can see the finish is kind of like a metallic finish. And then also this copper 2-tiered tray is also a thrift item that never showed up in a haul. I got that at a yard sale, I believe, before I started my channel. And I love it. I had it in my kitchen for a while, and now I'm using it here just for decor here in the family room. Those are some little baby succulents I recently took off another plant and repotted. And this little block craft, I'll actually have a video about that coming up next week, I think. And I don't remember what I paid for it. I can actually picture the yard sale where I got it. It was in someone's garage. It was at a condominium complex. They were having like a neighborhood wide, but I don't recall what I paid. I know it was less than $5. This is not a thrifted item. This was sent to me by my mother-in-law. And this was made by my hubby's grandma. I think I've mentioned to you in another video that she used to do shell art. But Chris's mom knew that I really like owls, so she thought I would like this one. So I keep it over here in my indoor garden area, which again, everything is smushed up right now because we have a desk in here that we don't normally have so that I can work. But that's where it normally goes. And I thought I would show this in this haul because I've never had the opportunity to show it, but I really like it. It's really cute. And so she just used different sizes of shells to make all the different parts of the owl. So this item above, I've placed it above our kitchen cabinets. and it's like a mini faux greenhouse. Right now it has hydrangeas in it. That's how it came. At Christmas time, I have replaced those flowers with more Christmassy greens and Christmas balls. So it's nice that you can change it. It does open up. You could use it as an actual greenhouse if you wanted to, like a mini one, but I prefer it as decor. And that I got at Goodwill. I think it was $4.99. Probably about 2 or 3 years ago. This bird picture I also bought from Goodwill, I think probably like 6 months after we moved into this house, and I love it. It goes perfectly with my decor. I love birds, so that was another benefit. I love butterflies and I like French things, so I thought it would look really nice. It's big. I paid $8.99 for it, and it's here above my entryway. The plan for the entryway has always been to also put a sign up there, a big sign, which I've never taken the time to actually make. I have something to use for that, but now that we're inside for weeks on end, maybe I'll get a chance to do that. But yeah, so that bird picture is another item that's never made it into a thrift haul. Okay, now I never show my bedroom because, quite frankly, it's my bedroom and, you know, I don't know, it's a private space. But here, I wanted to show you these lamps. I got these at Goodwill before we moved into this house. I got 2 of them. Excuse the mess over there, that's my hubby's nightstand. And I love them, they're crystal. So they're a little like more on the glam side of things, but I think in our farmhouse bedroom, they're a little bit of the unexpected. So I bought the lamps. They were each $4.99 when I bought the other lamps for this house. And then I got the shades. I think it was at Target, although it might have been Walmart. I can't remember now. So the shades were not thrifted, but I love these lamps. I think they're beautiful, and they are lead crystal. They had stickers on them, which I have cleaned off. As an added note, this, I think I showed this to you guys in a haul last year, and I said I was going to try it as a system to organize my nightstand. It has worked beautifully. Now, it's like organized chaos, you know. It could be neater if I put my earrings away, but you know, so this way I have a place to put them. It's my charging station for all my stuff. This is all my medicines. So it's worked really well. So that was also, I think that was a garage sale find that I spray painted, but you guys have seen that in a haul. The lamps you've never seen in a haul. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed those 9 items. And for my 10th item, I wanted to show you this. This is a lantern that I got. It was already painted when I purchased it, which is fine with me because I loved the color. I knew I wanted to use it in my bathroom. I bought it just before we moved into this house, so summer of 2017. I bought it at a townwide yard sale, but in this particular townwide yard sale, everyone comes with their cars and brings their stuff to a church parking lot. So you buy it off tables in the church parking lot. And the woman was asking $10, and I bargained with her, which I never do. I got it for $8. I absolutely love it. I use it in my bathroom, and I did not paint it. Someone, you know, there's the evidence of painting, but I did add these little pads to the bottom so it wouldn't scratch up my bathroom counter. But it just stays like this all year long through all the seasons. I love it. It's one of my favorite things that I own in my home. Now that you've watched my video, I'd love it if you'd watch the other videos from the other participants. I hope you all are doing really well and trying to keep busy and stay entertained watching YouTube during these wild times that we are going through. Until my next video, thanks for watching.